howdy nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans. I get today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Four Nights of the Apocalypse chapter 229. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitty, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that, so we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked winter anime season in full swing, in which today we are going to be covering Tune to the Midnight Heart. We are also covering Oshinoko, Sosudo Freiren, Jujutsu Kaisen, Fire Force, Monosehe no Slave, Dead Account, Digimon, Hell's Paradise Shigakuraku, and Vigilante Boku no Hero Academia Legals, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, oh my freaking god. Last chapter, essentially we saw Elizabeth transform into the Supreme Deity, aka digivolve into, like, Anjuwamon's, like, true form. Like, that's what it feels like, okay? Anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. Alright, here we go. Everyone's just watching this fight in awe. Ah! Donnie's got a waifu! Yes! The Donnie ship be shipping! Yes! Yes! Donnie got a waifu! Yes, I'm so happy! I'm so happy for Donnie. We see you, Donnie. Diodora's got his hand on that box. He's got to open that box at some point. Like, what the fuck is in there? It's got to be the key to purging chaos. Like, I gotta wonder if that's gonna be what Diodora's gonna use to, like, kill his father, or you know, kill Papa Ironside, or is it gonna be like what seals chaos? That would be very interesting to see, because I want to know what's in that fucking box, damn it. Oh, yeah, they realize it. They realize what's going to happen to Elizabeth, because, yeah. Tristan! Ah! There you are! Okay, here we go. I wish I could have held you close one more time and watch you walk down the aisle with Isolde. But instead of that, I will watch over all of you for all time. Something up, Tristan? Oh my god, I don't know, but I had a feeling that I could hear Mama's voice. And this chapter is titled, The Love Letter. So, yeah. So, Elizabeth is becoming the Supreme Deity, and she's can't be on this earth no more. Oh my god. I feel like... Remember what Kath was saying about his mission, what he was trying to do to bring, Mama Chaos to Earth? I think you guys were touching upon this in the comments section, that Meliodas was going to do the same thing or something similar for Elizabeth. I feel like that's what's going to happen. I agree with you guys in the comments. I think that's what, either Meliodas is going to be doing that, or we're going to see Tristan doing that. And I think it will be, I feel like Tristan's going to be the key to this. Tristan's going to be the key to this because remember, Tristan has that connection to Elizabeth via his goddess side. And we saw that in the movie, in Knights of Edinburgh. Oh my God. That's what it's going to be, huh? Oh my God, that's what... Tristan's going to be the one to do it. We're going to see Tristan do it. I feel like it's going to be a... I don't know if Percival will come in handy, will be part of this. I kind of don't want Percival to be part of this. I kind of want this to just be... I'd like this to be a father-son mission with Tristan and Meliodas. I feel like that would be the right thing to do. To go about this. Is to have this be like a Tristan Meliodas thing. I think that just would feel correct. You know? I feel like that's what it's gonna... I feel like that's how this is gonna go. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And this chapter's titled The Love Letter. Dude, Elizabeth looks so beautiful. She really does. Oh my God. Hello, Kath. Yes, Meliodas! Meliodas, the long days I spent with you were pure happiness itself to me. Even though the curse placed on us by your father and my mother put us both through so much strife. But it's strange, isn't it? Looking back, I now miss all of those moments so terribly. I'm sure it is all thanks to the almost too earnest love you had, even though life would have been so much easier if you had just set me aside and left. But, oh my God, but you never averted your eyes from me and our destiny. You took me by the hand and kept walking along with me. And most of all, you gave me so many gifts that I could never have obtained by myself. Oh, this is beautiful. Like, Nakaba, this is fantastic. This art is fantastic. Oh my God. All the... dude, I feel like this is a love letter. I'm curious what you guys think. I think this is a love letter to the Natsu no Tazai. I really do. Because think about it. I'm gonna read this whole thing. The full letter. But like right now, it feels like this is Nakaba's letter to Nanatsu no Tazai. It really does. But anyways, all the many memories of our long journey. Can't move this. All the bonds forged with our companions. Get his ass, Galther! Go! All the joys of pooling our powers together. Wow. Ooh, all the courage needed to stand tall for someone even when alone. Yeah, I love that's here for... This line here is for Bon. And all the joys of pulling our powers together is with Diane. Yeah. Like, this part of this letter here, all the bonds forged with our companions and all the joys of pulling our powers together is with these lines here are with Galther and Diane. That just feels so right because of the war from 3,000 years ago arc, the flashback arc. It's starting. Actually, let me go back from here. It's starting with all the many memories of our long journey. Starting with that's with King, and then it goes to all the bonds forged with our companions, and then with Galther, and then all the joys of pulling our powers together. Like that, I feel like it. That just like it feels like that references that arc in particular. It really does. Let me know if I'm thinking too deep into this, but that's what that's what I get from it. And then for Bon here, all the courage needed to stand tall for someone even when alone. That, obviously. That, for Bon, that's fucking obvious. That is definitely, I feel like that's referencing when Bon went to look for, Meliodas in Purgatory. Oh, for sure. We can win it. They're pushing him back. Damn you. I can't rebel myself. Yeah! All that shining love you constantly provided. And finally, that beloved son of ours. No, stay back. Stay away from me. I feel lonely having to depart like this, but I do not have any sadness. Inside of my heart, after all, you are always next to me. Oh. Did you plead for just a moment? That must mean, Meliodas, I will love you for all time. Kath, I'll never let you have your way with Britannia. All the chaos housed within me become the strongest of shields to protect me. What's that? Time for an endurance contest, 7 deadly sins. Yo! Will you destroy my perfect guard first, or will your perfect time run out instead? Yo! Oh my fucking god. Dude! This dude. This chapter was fucking powerful. Because, as I said, this is NAKABA'S love letter to Nanatsu no Taizai. And let's be real, what these chapters have been up to this point is not just NAKABA'S love letter to Taizai, but I feel like it's like a farewell letter to Taizai as well. Like the Taizai that us fans have known and loved for so long. That's what it feels like to me. But the thing is, though, and I'm talking about the original Nanatsu no Taizai, but the thing is, though, is that a bad thing? The reason why I bring that up is that we've seen Four Knights of the Apocalypse throughout this manga. Like, Nakaba has grown so much as a writer and so much as an artist throughout this. And I feel like what Nakaba is doing here, and maybe I'm just thinking too deep into this, but this is what I'm seeing anyway, is Nakaba is trying to say, like, this is like a farewell to his past, and now he's focusing on the present, which is, you know, Four Knights, and like moving to the future. And I really, really like that a lot. I do. I really like what this I love what this arc that we're getting with the Sins represents. I really do. And you know what? I like what Furkoa represents in general. Because, and I've said this time and time and again with Furkoa, because I compare it to Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest. Because because they came out around the same time. So, what Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest and Furkoa were intended to be because 100 Years Quest, or not Fairy Tail and Nanatsu no Taizai had really, really rough endings. They were rough, let's be fucking real. And what Forkoa and 100 Years Quest were intended to be were obviously sequels or slash continuations, but they were supposed to take what the fan feedback, obviously, and improve upon it and like do what they wanted to do in their respective series and improve upon it. And 100 Years Quest, I'm going to say this with 100 Years Quest, Majima was doing pretty well for a while in terms of the writing. Oh my god, 100 Years Quest was doing some really good shit. But something goddamn happened. I think it's because he was doing like 3 series at once. And I think that really took a toll on him. But Nakaba, like, it's the complete opposite with Nakaba. Like, Forkoa is everything that I think all of us Taizai fans have wanted and more. He took what fans said and, like, really took it to heart and just went for it. And I think we got everything we wanted, as fans have wanted, and more. I really do love what Nakaba has done here with this manga. I really do. I really, really do. And as I said, what I really like what we're getting here, I'm gonna be real, the one thing that I will say that I do agree with a lot of Forkoa fans in regards to this is how Gwen's sexuality was kind of handled in terms of like Merlin's spell on her. That was not handled very well. I really did not like Nakaba. That was not handled very well. That was probably the only thing that I think a lot of us were disappointed in. That was just bad. But other than that, like, everything else we've gotten here, like the Lady of the Lake content's been great. I love the Lady of the Lake content we got. That was fucking awesome. I like the stuff with Guinevere that we're getting. I love how unpredictable this manga has been, especially like with the Diodora stuff. Like the stuff with the tournament. Like, I really, in terms of character development for like everybody else, it's been good. The stuff with Nisons has been good. The only thing that I am still a little bit torn about is the stuff with Percival. I really would have liked to see more of Percival's journey during the time skip. I'm hoping we'll still get that at some point. But I know it's a nitpick, but I'm hoping we'll get that, because I really wanted to see if he connected with the sacred tree and shit like that. But anyways, but this is very interesting. I really like this design though for Kath, for the perfect guard. I like that you have back into this anyway. I like that you have one side which kind of represents like the darkness with the ear, and then you have the light on the other side. Because remember what chaos is. It's a mixture of darkness and light. So I do like that. But that perfect guard. Perfect time, I understand what perfect time is for. Perfect time is, I think, is supposed to represent like prime Taizai. I think that's what it's supposed to represent. Like, again, I'm probably thinking too much into it. Metaphorically speaking, it's supposed to represent, like, prime Taizai. But you can't live in the past forever. You can't live... It's not... Taizai can't last, Prime Nanatsu no Taizai can't last forever. And same with that perfect guard. But let's go back for a second here, where Percival and Tristan are. Percival and Tristan. So they haven't found Merlin and Arthur yet. No. Because remember, that was their mission, was to go find Merlin and Arthur. And some of you guys in the comments section were saying that that it's possible that Kath is going to win out, and either that or Merlin was going to come in and bail them out. There is that possibility that Merlin... I would love it if this fight ends with Merlin coming in. I'd actually like to see that. I would not be mad if we get to see Merlin come in. I would not be mad at that. I'd like to see Arthur come in here too. I would. I'd like to see that to an extent. Because it would just... I just would like to see that, but at the same time, I'm like... I really feel like Merlin should be the one to come in here. It wouldn't feel right if Merlin wasn't here to see Elizabeth off. I'd like to see it. But also that box, though. I wonder if Diodora is going to seal Kath in that box. That would be interesting. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you guys think of this idea of this chapter representing, including the title of Love Letter, of this being like a love letter to Nanatsu no Taizai? And technically and what this arc has kind of been representing is a farewell, is NAKABA'S farewell to the Nanatsu no Taizai aka, the main 7 deadly sins that we've known, or that we were with from the beginning, because now it's going to be more focused. Obviously, it's going to be more focused on the next generation, which is going to be obviously for Koa, the 4 knights, and obviously Diodora in terms of villains. That's why I'm like, I feel like it's going to be Diodora's going to seal Kath and kind of pull like what we saw with Lancelot in terms of the Lady of the Lake stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if Diodora absorbs Kath. Not be surprised by that. I would not be surprised by that at all. That would feel so right. Ugh, I hope that happens, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more for Koa content. If you wish you could do that, donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.